ライフコーチ松下マサです。いよいよですね、私の師匠でもあるアラン・コーエンさんがまた日本に来日されます。今日はその来日中に開催されるセミナーのお話についてお伺いした動画がありますのでご覧ください。よろしくお願いします。こんにちは、ライフコーチの松下マサです。今日はですね、今ハワイ島にいらっしゃるアラン・コーエンさんと、大事なものを失った時の悲しみとか辛さからどうやって乗り越えていくのかというようなお話をしていきたいと思います。大事なものっていうのは、例えば愛する人の死とかですね、別れもありますよね、恋人とかの。あとはお仕事、大好きだった大事にしてたお仕事を離れなきゃいけない、もしくは会社と別れることになったというようなこととか、お金を失っていく痛みとか、そういういろんなものを含めた辛い悲しい精神状態になった時にどうやって乗り越えていくのかっていう話をアランさんに聞いていきたいと思います。So, アランさん、Thank you for your time again.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。はい。Today, I would like to talk to you, talk about the loss of the whatever, like a money, job, loved one, a partner, or even a pet. So those people are in a grief when they lost whatever they really important for them. So in such a situation, how can we overcome or how can we recover from such a deep grief or the pain for the loss?
Well, first of all, we have to let ourselves feel the pain because it's a very natural human thing to feel sorry when something you love goes away. And some people try to squash it down or get so busy or drink or do something to distract themselves from feeling. So first of all, you have to feel it. But then after you've allowed yourself to feel it, you have to recognize that when something goes away, it opens a door for something else. And some people get stuck on holding on to the thing they lost, and they miss the new opportunity before them. So there's a divorce or someone dies, and people hold on for a long, long time. But really, at some point, they can get on with their life and see what the next step is.
I see. Yeah. So at the beginning, as you mentioned, you have to feel the emotion for the loss. So how can we recover, feel, and end up feeling those painful emotions to start up, as you said, for the new choices opening in front of you. So how can we make that relatively easily, or if I may say, quicker to recover?
Yes, sure. Well, we can journal, and you write down all of your feelings about it. You can talk to a coach or counselor. You can talk to a friend or family member. And it's Japanese people have been trained, don't express yourself. Be strong, be independent, don't look weak. But really, it's a sign of trust and strength be able to express yourself to someone who you trust. So don't be afraid to talk about your feelings, and don't judge yourself. You can also have a dialogue with the thing that's lost. So in many of my workshops, someone has passed away. I will ask the person who survives to have a conversation with their spirit. And imagine that person can still hear you, because spiritually it's true. So you get a conversation going with the person or with the pet or even with the house or with the job, and you let the feelings come out and you create a conversation instead of squashing or hiding or distracting.
So how can I communicate with spirit?
You have to accept the fact that we are basically spiritual beings who express through a body, but we're not limited to a body. And I've had my parents both passed away. I've had pets who passed away, dear friends, and I can feel them. I sense their energy. Sometimes I hear thoughts or ideas or words. And so you have to accept that they're there somewhere. You cannot see them with your eyes, you cannot touch them, but they've raised their frequency. And many people have signs and miracles and communications where the other person does something, or you meet somebody who says an odd word that matches the person who passed away. So, I'm a spiritual teacher, which says that there's a much bigger world than the physical only. And when you live in that world and not just the physical, you have many more possibilities than if you just live in the physical.
Right. So it's not necessarily, even you said a conversation or communication, it doesn't necessarily the words, but some sign or some feeling.
Yes, you just say, I'm open to communicating. So come in a dream, come in a meditation, come in a synchronicity, and so you don't struggle for it, but you say, I'm now open and receptive. And very often someone will show up somehow. It may be very subtle, it may be dramatic, but they're out there. People are very close to you.
Very good. Thank you very much.
So in that workshop, I'm going to show people not just about communicating with people who've passed away, but let's say you had a job you loved, or a home you love, or you got a divorce. And it's a difficult transition. I'm going to give people techniques and tools to gracefully make the transition so they don't get stuck and they can move on.
Right. So first, as you mentioned, whatever the method, journaling or the try to communicate with the lost ones, feel the emotion first of all. And then you feel deeply and fully about your grief or the sadness or the sorry enough, then people gonna start to take another opportunity next step.
Yes.
The point.
Yes. Where's your life going? Focus less on where you came from. One of my clients, a coach graduate, she lost her husband a few years before I met her. He passed away. And when I was coaching her, I saw this word on her forehead, said widow. And what happened was she developed a widow identity. And her clothes were dark, and she didn't date, and she was preoccupied with the husband. And I said, look, everything about you says widow. I understand it was a difficult experience, but do you want to live like that for the rest of your life? And she realized it was obvious to me. So she threw away the old clothes. She started dating, and she married a wonderful man. But she had to grow beyond the identity of this box of I'm a widow.
Yeah, very good story. Yes, there's some Japanese woman comedian.
Yes.
Talking that on the earth at this moment, countable population is like 7 billion, right? So half of them are men. If you stick one man forever, lost or the divorced or whatever, you will miss the rest of it. 3.4999 billion.
Yeah.
So just releasing the one, stick to one, then you will have another huge opportunity.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah. So does me.
Okay, so that's a very sounds interesting seminar you're going to take, having on October 19th in Japan. I heard that next day, October 20th, you will have another one-day seminar. What is the seminar about?
This is about getting guidance. And many people come to coaching and they say, should I stay in this job? Should I leave? Should I marry this person? Should I leave? Should I have a baby? Should I not? Should I live in Osaka? Should I live in Tokyo? And they don't need to come to me for an answer. They don't even need to go to a fortune teller for an answer. A lot of people, Japanese people, give their power away to fortune tellers. And there's some good fortune tellers, of course. But I like to train people that all the answers you need are inside you. And so we're going to have a number of techniques that help people go within for the answer and ask your higher mind, your intuition, your divine mind, what you should do. And people get amazing, amazing answers from inside without going to a counselor, coach, or fortune teller.
That's very good one. So it's very connected. As you mentioned, the first day, you're going to take a lecture for the people who need a healing or the painfulness in the mind or the mentality. But when you get ready after feeling fully about the emotion, what should I do? Then
Right.
on 20th, you're going to make a lecture for the how to make intuitive or your internal decision making to choice.
Yes. So there's a logical progression.
Yes.
Leave behind the past and then open to the future. And people can come to one seminar or both. They will get value whether they come to one day or two.
Yes, very good. So it's another choice for the people joining only one day, which one, or the both.
And if they don't know which one to come to the second one, and I'll tell you to come to the first one.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. I believe that a lot of Japanese people are looking forward to seeing you, and
Yes.
everybody welcome you always, as usual.
Yes. I have many friends in Japan. I love to come as much for seeing my friends like you and Tsuchi-san and many others as I do for the training, because I know you for many years and you're good people. We have lots of fun, and you're my family. You're really like same as my family.
Oh, thank you very much. Nice words. I believe that a lot of Japanese colleagues feeling the same way as you.
Yeah.
We are all holistic family, you call?
Yeah, holistic family, yeah. And I also want to thank you, Masa-san, because you have really taken a leap of faith in your own life. You left a corporate job to develop your coaching practice, and now you're really helping so many people in a very deep way, even beyond the help you were giving in the corporate world. Now people can see you one-to-one, and they can get personal guidance. And so you're really making great contribution to the Japanese community, to people who want to grow spiritually and professionally.
Oh, ありがとうございます。That's again for my intuitive decision.
It was, and it took courage. Your intuition said do this, and then you found the courage to do it, and now it's working.
Right. Thank you. So, have a safe trip to Japan, and looking forward to seeing you and talking to you soon.
And I will hug you in person soon.
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい、動画ご覧いただいていかがでしたでしょうか。やっぱりアランの英知、知恵っていうのは何度お話ししても何度あっても学ぶところが多いです。アランさんが今年の10月に来日中に開催されるイベントがですね、こちらのスピリットファースト .com の方に紹介されていますので、ぜひご覧になられてお申し込みください。私も皆さんとお会いできる機会があったら嬉しいです。よろしくお願いします。